War Diary, The Man Behind the Rifle. I was born in the smoke of war. November 10th, 1919. A small village called Kuria, in the cold stretch of the Altai region. Russia was bleeding from revolution, famine, and chaos. I was the 17th child in a peasant family. 17. Sometimes I wonder if that number alone sealed my fate, that I would either disappear quietly or leave something behind that could not be ignored. My name is Mikhail Kalashnikov. 1938. The Army. I was 19 when I joined the Red Army. I did not dream of rifles then. I dreamed of engines. Machines fascinated me. The way steel could be shaped to obey human will. That felt like power. Not power to dominate, but power to survive. I became a tank mechanic. I loved the smell of oil and iron more than bread. Steel did not lie. Steel either worked or it failed you. In those years, I learned something simple. A weapon must work when a man's life depends on it. Not in a factory, not on a clean table, but in mud, in snow, in blood. October 1941, Bryansk. War came like thunder. The Germans invaded. We were thrown into battle near Bryansk. I was inside a tank when artillery hit us. The explosion felt like the sky collapsing. I remember heat, darkness, and the metallic taste of my own blood. I survived. Many did not. In the hospital, wounded and useless, I listened. I listened to soldiers complaining. Not about fear, not about hunger, but about their rifles. They jammed. They failed in dirt. They were heavy, complicated, unforgiving. I lay there staring at the ceiling and thought, if a weapon fails, it is not the soldier who is weak. It is the design. That was the moment my path changed. 1942, the first sketches. Still recovering, I began sketching. I had no formal training as a weapons engineer. Only instinct. Only experience. Only stubbornness. I wanted a rifle that a farm boy could use. A rifle that would fire after being dropped in mud. A rifle that would not demand perfection from the man holding it. Simple, reliable, forgiving. I studied German weapons, especially the STG-44. I respected it. It showed a new direction. Intermediate cartridges, controllable automatic fire. But I believe we could do better. Better for our soldiers. Better for the conditions we fought in. 1946, the competition. After the war, the Soviet military announced a competition for a new assault rifle chambered for the 7.62 by 39 millimeters cartridge. I was young, unknown. Many designers were older, more educated, more respected. But I had something else, obsession. My prototype was rough at first. It broke. It jammed. It embarrassed me. I rebuilt it. Again and again. Every failure taught me something. Simplicity. That became my religion. By late 1946, my design entered official trials. I barely slept. 1947, the birth. They selected my rifle. Avtomat Kalashnikova 1947. AK-47. I remember holding it in my hands after final approval. It did not look elegant. It was not refined like a Western sporting rifle. It was blunt, industrial, almost crude. But when it fired, it did not hesitate. It endured sand, ice, neglect. It did not demand love. It demanded only a finger on the trigger. In 1949, it was officially adopted by the Soviet Army. I was 29 years old. The weight of legacy. I did not invent it to become famous. I did not invent it to arm the world. I invented it because I saw wounded soldiers who deserved better tools. But history has a cruel sense of irony. The AK-47 spread far beyond Russia, across continents, across jungles, deserts, cities, revolutions, civil wars, liberation movements, dictatorships. It became a symbol of resistance, of rebellion, of violence, of survival. It appears on flags, on murals, in the hands of children who were not yet born when I drew my first sketches. Sometimes I ask myself, did I create protection or did I create suffering? The answer is never simple. Late years, reflection. In my later years, journalists often asked if I felt guilt. I told them, I built it for defense of my country. Politicians decide how weapons are used. But alone, at night, I sometimes think about the millions of rifles bearing my name stamped into steel. I was a peasant's son who loved machinery. I wanted reliability. I wanted simplicity. I wanted soldiers to come home alive. The AK-47 became one of the most recognizable objects on Earth. I cannot control how history remembers me, but I know this. It was born from war, forged from necessity, built for survival, and like all creations of war, it carries both protection and tragedy within its steel. Mikhail Kalashnikov,